Nigga!
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Gasol out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Carter. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Morant in at the point. And for Denver, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Denver. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. No good from outside. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Leonard. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Kawhi is such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Good work there as it goes.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside Gasol. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Morant. Back to Gasol. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Gasol is screen on Porter. And it's Carter missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Chicago. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Here's Murray following the basket by Marc Gasol. Murray finds Jokic. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Thompson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Denver now, trailing by 2. Pass to Murray. Here's Brown, defended by Carter. There's the 3. A nice shot by Brown.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Now here's Morant. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Thompson gets it to go.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Porter. Chicago also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Gasol. Marion comes in for Leonard. And Doncic is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And here's Jokic outside. And another miss by Denver. And so Ayton will bring it up for Chicago. Ayton a screen on Gordon. Doncic passes to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Marion kicks to Morant. Marion against Murray. The shot by Marion, no good. Denver trails by 4, and the foul called on Sean Marion. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Peyton Watson in for Christian Brown. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Morant, and another miss by Denver. 1:14 left in the first. Here's Marion. Good on the triple.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Saric just screen on Morant. To end the run. The kick out to Westbrook. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Edwards has come in for Chicago. Maxey comes in for John Morant. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Edwards drives in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Porter. Right side, Westbrook. 3 seconds left. That one good for 2. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Chicago leading by 6. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Doncic, Tyrese Maxey out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Marion, and it's Gasol, and at the 5 down low. Now here's Doncic. 5 to shoot, over Watson. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Marion. The shot from the low post is good. Marion's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Westbrook against Maxey. Saric. Good work defensively by Gasol. So it's Chicago now. Here's Doncic. And the layup falls. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Outside Westbrook. Over Maxey. Westbrook, no good. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Pass to Marion. And here's Doncic from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Westbrook, over Gasol. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Doncic with a screen for Maxey. Pass to Marion. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver trails by 10. Left side, Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Strother. Misses the one-handed jam. Here's Chicago. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Marion against Porter. Marion passes to Edwards. Edwards, pure.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Gordon. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Chicago leading by 13. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option, tremendously talented. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Young, no good. Denver trails by 13. Murray with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. Young outside. Carter with a screen on Murray. A nice shot by Young.
Well, I like Trey's shot selection there if that's what allows him to be efficient on the offensive end.
Outside Gordon. To the paint, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him, and Jokic slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Murray down low. Tatum on him. Murray dishes to Gordon. Lets it go with the three. Trae Young grabs the miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Stolen by Carter. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Shawn Marion really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. 15-point game. Outside, Porter lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Leonard. Carter left side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Carter's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Outside, Gordon. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Porter at the elbow. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And the combination of the athleticism and the size of Porter Jr. is very hard to guard. That time, he takes a hit.
Ayton, he's checked in for Chicago. Good on the second free throw.
And Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
Out to Thompson, the 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 6 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Morant against Murray. Crafty move. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Morant. And the shot goes down.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Thompson sets the pick for Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here's Gordon. Drives to the hoop. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon with that quick first step, getting to the rim off the drive, and no problem on that finish.
Morant outside. Thompson in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Denver trails by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. A three-pointer, no good.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Leonard with the ball. Shot clock at 5, and it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. For the Nuggets, Sharch checked in for Jokic, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Christian Brown. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And they're moving it up. Pass to Sharch. Takes a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Sharch has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sharch playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Marion, a screen on Westbrook. And again, no good by Chicago. Denver trails by 16. .51 seconds left in the third. Pass to Porter. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. And again, Denver with the triple.
You got to pick your poison. Westbrook, if he gets that dribble going, it really helps him in terms of his rhythm. And that opens up the 3-ball.
Murray against Booker. Over Murray. Booker, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Gordon. And misses it off the right side of the rim. On the wing, Doncic puts up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. The 19-foot shot. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Chicago up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Chicago right now, Marion out there with Gasol. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Saric, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Feel like for Saric, that is his comfort zone. He makes the defense pay for not paying attention to him.
On its way from Young for 2. The quick look, no good that time. Denver trails by 13. Pass to Watson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Sean Merrill. Free throw drops for Watson. Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Both free throws good from Watson. And Chicago has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Young taking his time here. It's hauled in by Watson. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 11. Off target from three-point range. Doncic with it. Watson's there. And again, Chicago. No good. Doncic has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. The shot by Saric, no good. Chicago leading by 11. Young from outside. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, Trey's not going to pass up a shot like that.
Young's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Fans, get crazy. It's T-shirts.
So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Tatum finds Ayton. Now here's Edwards. The three from Tatum. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his brain.
And Watson slams it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Westbrook against Young. Tatum setting the pick for Young over Westbrook. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver trails by 14. Outside Westbrook to the middle. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Big group substitution here for Denver. And he can't hit the second. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And again, Denver no good. Chicago leading by 15. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Murray the pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Driving, it's Edwards. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And Chicago leads by 17.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Marion comes in for Jason Tatum. Vince Carter is checked in for Edwards. And it's John Morant in for Trae Young.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Big group substitution here for Denver. That's good from Vince Carter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside, here's Jokic. Some solid defense from Gasol. Chicago leading by 19 points. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Morant. And that's good. Jamal Murray for 3.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Now Morant. Pass to Gasol. And it's Marion in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Carter driving the lane. A second chance effort. And Doncic lays it in.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And that one's good, Doncic.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Murray surveying the D, and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.